Alright then everybody, welcome to Season 10. We're in the Bundesliga. And by the way, we have had the best start we could have had, I think. 2 wins and a draw. One loss and it was only to Bayern Munich. 5-0, I know. But we've had a win, 2 wins that cover that. We're on 0 goal difference. 2 wins that cover that. We had a 1-0 win and a 5-1 win away from home against Mainz. And then a 1-all draw against Wolfsburg as well. Wolfsburg beat Bayern as well, by the way. That means they're pretty decent. Although we did lose to Bayern 5-0. So, we've started the season extremely well, I think. 6th place already. 4 points above that relegation zone. That's the most we can do. Just stay above the relegation zone and we'll be happy. So let's take a look. Did any players leave the club this summer? Not really, just a couple of loan deals. With Haris Kakic go back out on loan because I did not think he was ready. This isn't good enough. I was told he was going to be an important player. That's brilliant. Cheers for that. Vujacic went out on loan as well. Ralph, Medley, and Trevon Arthurton all went out on loan as well. So, let's take a look at some players that are going to be playing a lot for us this season. New up top is Kevin Alsman, our new and improved striker. He scored 2 goals. Both of those were against Mainz, so take that with a pinch of salt. He's already wanted by Mönchengladbach, Mainz, HSV, Werder Bremen, and Hertha Berlin. And he's alright. He doesn't have the composure or the finishing. He's working on passing. That's not good. We'll get you on composure. So he's up top. We have Jama on the right, obviously. He's been poor so far to the start of the season. He wants to leave. Well, he's promised me he'll leave if 25 million comes in for him. That is pretty astonishing. If we get that, that's brilliant. But he's been shocking this season. He's been shocking so far to start us off. I've been subbing in Jakob Thiel every game, and Jakob 7.2. Jakob knows what the deal is. He knows what's going on. And this guy, Memedov, from Azerbaijan, he's come through the academy. He's dropped a 7 in 2 games. This boy is brilliant. Eskarit got injured and it told me to play this boy. He's dropped some brilliant games already. So I think he might be getting all clear to play full time for us. Bakic is one of the best players I've ever seen. I'm willing to say that. The club should indict him into the Hall of Fame so far, or induct him, sorry, not indict. I'm pretty sure it's something else. Currently, I am the only icon with nothing else really going on. They don't like the other players, do they? And by the way, we came up against Freiburg here in this start of the season. Guess who's playing for Freiburg? Alexander Luther. This guy looks phenomenal. He's an elite winger. He's worth £120 million. He came through from us. That was us. Here. We developed him to do this. Sold him to Freiburg for £3 million. So we better get some of that money when he leaves for 120 million. He's phenomenal. Did really well in the La Liga, and that gave him space to play loads more in the Bundesliga. So fair enough to him. Gotta be thankful he came through our youth academy, not the club's youth academy. He came through the series' academy. That's what we'll call it. Of course, we've got Hannes Emde. He is our best centre back at the club. He doesn't have the marking. He's got the physicals. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough for this season. But yeah, the goal is just to stay above the relegation zones. Of course, we are definitely the favourite to go down. So as long as we don't have that happen, we'll be fine. Let's look at some of the top players in this league. We have Daniel Flaherty here, a left back from America, playing for Freiburg. We actually just beat them. Hassan Naipan, this league is extremely good. There's Oscar Pereira. Yeah, it's a competitive league, and we've got to stay on our toes. Let's see what happens. I'll see you back when we get our next youth intake. Hopefully, that's a Bundesliga level intake. So, I'll see you at that. Right then, chaps, we are at the development centre. You can see here it's a Bundesliga intake. We got 4 elite talents, 6 top talents, and just the 4 good talents. Apparently, we've got an excellent intake. Real golden generation. So let's have a look then. Samuel Roneberg. He's got the physicals. I reckon he's going to get to probably 18 acceleration. He's a good little winger. He's not technical, he's not mentally strong. He'll get signed up, we'll see what happens with him. Another winger, unambitious winger, so not that great. We want to take a look at him. K. Vine. Again, just like the last, he is a professional, but he's not great. And then Patrick Burns, a fairly professional striker. Something we do need. We need to sign this guy because strikers are our weak point right now. So let's just keep going. Let's power through this. Panagiotis Maramis. Good left back. Very attacking. Could we play him fullback attack? He's definitely got the potential. I think he could be good. Bartlomiej Pavlak. Man, that's poor. I wish they would bump up these just a little bit because you expect it to only go +5. He's going to have 11 marking in the future. I don't want that. You know? Same with this boy. He's barely going to be able to head the ball at centre back. Do like his physicals though. Okay, he's decent. I take it back, he's decent. Robert Eisner, another left back. Good as well. He's good as well. He might be better than the last guy. Better crossing. That's what we need. We need crossing. So Tim Nab in attacking midfield. We are a very attacking midfield kind of team. He is unambitious. We'll skip him. Lewis Janker. Is he the next goalkeeper? Probably not. 3 first touch. You know, Furhart is going to be here a while, I reckon. We're in the elite talents now. Mikhail Dabrowski isn't the best at defending, so wouldn't be able to play DM too well. He's definitely got the physicals for playing DM, I think. He's aggressive. No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine, the Polish midfielder. Thomas Kesner, another right back, joins the team. We're playing a fullback attack, so let's take a look. He's great. This boy's brilliant. Bit small. No strength. This boy's great. He's got great potential. Born 2017. Great potential in him. Oliver Friess. We'll call him a winger. He's definitely not a wing back. Fairly ambitious. He's pretty decent. He's quick. He's consistent. Yeah, fair enough. He's good. He's good. And another right back. We're getting too many right backs. How tall is he? He's not tall enough. I'm thinking of moving them to centre back, but then they're just too small for that. You know, they're not strong enough either. They're good though. We're getting a lot of good right backs. Can't be upset at good right backs coming through. So yeah, that is a positive. I think that's a great intake we've had there. And we'll look to sign them all. So great little intake for development for the future. Let me know what you guys think of that intake. I'm pretty happy with it, but I would really like to know what you guys think. What a season we've stayed up in the Bundesliga. 1 point off of the European places. We got 12 wins this season. Again, some big clubs as well. There's Leipzig, there's Frankfurt, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Stuttgart. You know, teams that are above us in the table. Leipzig won the league. We beat them. We've done very well here. We didn't lose to Leipzig this season, and they won the league. So only a -1 goal difference for us here as well. That is extremely good considering we were expected to go down. Of course, it is a bit of an overperformance, I'd say. We had a lot of help from this man here, David Mandelkov. 13 goals from the central attacking midfield spot there. And you've got to say, this guy's a legend of the club. I actually think he's a legend of the club. Yes, he's got to be. Since 27, 28, he's barely missed a game. He's barely missed a game. He's come in. The last 2 seasons, he's been magnificent. He's been absolutely magnificent. So we've got to thank him a lot for staying up this season because we did not really have a striker. Gotta be honest, our strikers are rubbish. This came up. Offer a new contract, so I did, right? I made the biggest mistake of my life. What you're supposed to do, guys, you're supposed to press this button. You're supposed to press this button, and then it'll come up and tell you what he wants. And it'll come up and say he wants to put a release clause in. You scroll down, and it'll say, I don't want anything to be locked in. And they won't lock it in. I didn't do that for this one guy, and he locked in £3.9 million. This guy is worth way more than that. He's brilliant. He's too good to be let go for that kind of money. You know, he's. I'm disappointed in myself. Sorry, guys, I've let you all down. Anyway, let's look at some development here. Let's get a look at all the development. I think we can ignore Choban, Eastel, Mandelkov, Mahanovic. You know, players that we know, players that we love and adore, and the bad players. Let's take out the bad players. Who are definitely not going to get a mention. Musig right there, he can leave. Arakis, I'm not mentioning him. Yagnak, Teal, Saller. You know, players like that. So, let's go through the team. We know Furhart already, so nothing to focus on here. He did get 7 clean sheets. We are proud of him for that. Good work by him, guys. Good work by him. Of course, Andreas Weber. We did cover him just there. He's very good. His physicals aren't all there, but his stats are great for the role he's playing for us. He fits it perfectly, and I've ruined it by giving him that release clause. I've ruined it entirely. So we can say goodbye to him, I reckon. Now, centre back is not a great position for us at the moment. After Magnus Scher left and then Shell left, we've not had any come through the academy. Of course, Hannes Emde is a sort of centre back. He does not have the marking ability. So many goals let in by him this season because he just cannot mark a player. You know, he's got the physicals for it. His physicals are absolutely brilliant. He's still got a long way to grow. Although he is 21, he can make it there. I believe in him. He's just got to put that work in. He's a good player. For the last couple of games, after I knew we'd secured survival, I brought up Branislav Jovanovic. Of course, he came through last year's academy intake. Gave him 3 games at the club in the Bundesliga. 6.4. His first game was good. His last 2 were not. You know, he's a good player. He's got his great heading attributes. I would love them to try and find him on a corner because that is what he's made to do. 14 jump and reach, 16 heading. He's got the same problem as Emde there. No marking. I think if he gets that up, he's the best centre back the world's ever seen. But of course, he's not there yet. He's part of Serbian, which would be nice. I did set up a mentoring unit. They want me to add Jovanovic to it. I'm happy to do that. If we go and look at that mentoring group right now, I feel like it was a good time to do it because we've got resolute professional. They're going to have significant impact on this whole group of players here. Who, I mean, they've got good personalities in general, but you know, none of the younger players. Maybe Klassen. We can put Klassen in. None of the younger players had that bad a personality, so can't be too upset. Good personalities all round. So, we go back to looking at some development. Branislav Jovanovic, good player. Klassen, another boy that I brought up, he might start at left back next season. 6.87 in 3 games at 17 years old. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He's got 3 dribbling. That's not stopping him. Apparently he does what he likes. His physicals are great. His mentals are great. He's got good marking, good tackling. That's what you want. He could maybe play him with centre back. Hold on, boys. I think this is our new centre back. I just noticed how tall he is. I genuinely think we've got a future here. Yeah. Yeah. We found him. We found the we found the man. We found the man. Let's get his passing going. This is the guy. This is the future centre back. I hope you guys. I've just realised you're here for the future. We had Abuagi playing. He doesn't really need focused on. He's not good. Um, you know, some of these players are not going to get focused on. Skriel, just remove him as well. Same guys, man. You know the drill. We had Kevin Alsman playing though. 6 goals, 4 assists. It's the Bundesliga. This play's done brilliantly. This is what first professional season. Stepped up pretty well, I think. Can't ask much more. Maybe a couple more goals would have gotten us to European football, but he's a young man. Next season he should score 10, and it'll keep increasing. So good player. Happy with that. Sabuhi Memedov, he played a couple games. 7 to be exact. 6.9. This guy was good as well. He's not good at defending part of his game. Brought him on to play DM one game and he scored, so good for him. He's not great. I don't think he'll reach his potential, but he's here. Another player, Yusufa Jama. I think for the kind of player he is, it's a poor season from him. 7 goals, 5 assists. I thought he's the key man. He was not the key man. I think him saying I want to leave at the start of the season has drastically made him play worse. He could have had double digits in both. He could have. He could do that next year if he stays, because he could improve a lot in the future. If we get Champions League football at any point, this man's the reason. Just got to keep him around. Felix Kuhn. He came through. What year did he come through? 29-30. This was his first real season in the first team. He got 2 starts, so fair enough to him. He's not a special player, not special by any means, but he's going to be a good backup, definitely. Adrian Siebert, another defender who came through. He might be the future. He played 10 games, 6.6, so not very good. But he's got good physicals. It's good marking. That's what we need from a centre back. With Emda being our other one, of course, because he is shocking. Emda is shocking. And then Helmut Mantel did not get as much games as he would have liked. He still developed. That's what you do. You power on. 183. Do we put Mantel at centre back as well? Do we play like what was it? What was the FIFA? FIFA 9, FIFA 21. They had fullbacks playing centre back all over the place. I might play him centre back. Yeah, that's I'm gonna do it. They're just better than my centre backs I've already got. So, like, look at that. I would be happy with that at centre back. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. We found our new centre backs. That's perfect. All right, with that, I made a request a couple of days ago for improved. It's already been done. We have excellent youth facilities now. We're really getting up there. Really getting up there. Let's check for a new head of youth. That'd be nice. A really great head of youth. And we are sorted. Like that. We'll just keep going down in the stats until we get one pop up who's better than what we've got now. He's not a head of youth though. This guy would be brilliant. He'd be brilliant. But it's a shame. Alistair Stevenson. No. Let's put it on coaching. No, we need it on mental, don't we? We need it on mental. These guys don't want to be ahead of youth though. Nah, alright. None of these boys are good at the job. We've had a successful season here. Let me know. Guys, genuinely, who is your favourite player at this club? I think I have a couple favourites. I did just put one of them basically on the transfer list with that release clause. Andreas Weber, big fan of him. Jovanovic, I'm a big fan of, the new guy coming through here. I'm a big fan of Alsman. I think he's got the potential to be special. Let's check the academy as well. We've not done that this episode. We only had 4 players out on loan here. Haris Kakic was out. He's improved. He has improved. It'd be nice to get him on another deal next year so he can come in when he's 20 and really be a positive impact on the team. Maybe he could come in next year. Mandukov. out on the right if Jama leaves this guy through the middle. That would, guys, tell me that is not a good idea. Let's look at some players here. We had Thomas Kessner, of course, the left back came through this year, of course. My mistake. Fashinger here, I could not get these players out on loan for the life of me. It's devastating because it might be harming their careers. Like Pascal Strider here might be a player for us. Wait, hold on. Pascal Strider might be a player for us. Let's get him in the first team. Yeah, he is the future. Yeah. So you guys see what's going on. I'm very happy with this season. Let me know if you guys are happy with this season, and we'll head to season 11.